I'm Chase Briscoe, driver number 14 Ford Mustang for Stewart Haas Racing, and you're watching William Blackwell on YouTube.
By now, all of us fans are now under the influence of Stewart Haas Racing being a whole lot different in 2024. But right now, in 2023, you got the 4 car of Kevin Harvick, the 10 of Aric Almirola, the 14 of Chase Briscoe, and the 41 of Ryan Preece. Ryan Preece is going to be returning to the 41 car next year, so that's pretty much set in stone. The 14 is Chase Briscoe. Chase Briscoe is going absolutely nowhere unless there is a manufacturer change, which is always a possibility with Stewart Haas Racing, because right now they're one of the worst 4 teams out there on the grid. They were going from being the best to the worst, and they want to win championships. So in order to get there, they may have to change manufacturer. But 10 car, Aric Almirola, that remains a big question. Almirola was supposed to retire at the end of 2022, but he didn't. He came back for one more year in 23, and it looks like it's still up in the air. It's 50-50, but I believe it's going to be a decision that's going to be made in the offseason. And the 4 is obviously going to be from Kevin Harvick to Josh Berry. Harvick is going to join the Fox Sports booth and call the races for the first half of the year alongside Clint Boyer and the greatest of all time, if you will, Mike Joy. But the 10 car, though, I believe it's going to be like a front row 2.0 in 2020, where we saw them wait past Christmas time and to the beginning of January, where they made an announcement that Anthony Alfredo will be driving the 38 car in 2021. I'm not saying it's going to be a decision made in January, but I believe it's going to be a decision made in either late November or early December with the 10 car next year. And if it's going that late, it's obviously going to be an Xfinity driver. Riley Herbst failed to make the playoffs, so he's probably out the running. So you look at it now, Cole Custer. There's a realistic opportunity for him to go back to Cup Series next year after missing a whole year. He won a race in Kentucky in 2020. He can honestly win races. So I got faith that Cole Custer can do a whole lot better in the second Cup stint with Stewart Haas Racing in 2024 if things go as the way I expect them to go. So Cole Custer to the 10 car in 2024.